Καταρχάς, συγχαρητήρια για την εμφάνιση, γιατί πραγματικά ο ΠΑΟΚ το έτρεψε το παιχνίδι πολύ. Πόσο διαφορετικό θα ήταν το μάτς αν είχε προηγηθεί στο πρώτο μέρος που είχε τις φάσεις και μια τρομερή ευκαιρία από το Σαντέλια και δεν δεχόταν αυτό το. Δηλαδή, σαν να έχει την καρδάρα της πολύ καλής εμφάνισης του πρώτου χρόνου με το αυτόν γκολ. Έτσι, όχι τι κατηγορούμε το παίχτη, αλλά ήταν.
First of all, congratulations for the performance of the team tonight. PAOK really played this game on equal terms. How different would be the game if we managed to score with the opportunity of Konstantelis in the end of the first half, and also we didn't receive this first goal, an own goal that we don't blame the player, but this happened.
Well, at this level, when you miss the opportunities that you have, because it was not just the last minute, it was also before, even if it was offside, but raised offside, was not offside. So in this kind of games you have to score when you have the possibility, because after is coming up huge pressure on the opponents, you gain much more confidence. So these are details from which we have to learn and to improve and to move forward. I have the feeling of frustration in this moment, because even if we faced a very nice team, quality team, which tried to put a lot us under pressure, even if we played in this pitch with this kind of atmosphere that pushed a lot the home team, I believe that we could have gone here with a positive result if we managed better the opportunities. Some moments in the first half when we had a lot of space behind them and we didn't read fast the situation, and without these two, let's say, naive goals, first and third.
Πιστεύω πως σε αυτό το επίπεδο, όταν σου παρουσιάζονται αυτές οι ευκαιρίες, θα πρέπει να γίνονται γκολ, και δεν είναι μόνο η ευκαιρία αυτή κλασική στο τέλος του ημιχρόνου. Είναι και μια φάση πιο πριν, η οποία δόθηκε ένα offside, το οποίο δεν ήταν, αλλά θα μπορούσαμε να είχαμε βρεθεί σε μια διαφορετική κατάσταση. Αντιμετωπίζαμε μια ομάδα η οποία ήταν ποιοτική, με ένα γήπεδο το οποίο πραγματικά όθησε πολύ την ομάδα. Νομίζω πως ανταποκριθήκαμε πάρα πολύ καλά σε αυτό το παιχνίδι. Είναι φυσιολογικό ότι αν σκοράραμε, τα πράγματα θα ήταν διαφορετικά, με την έννοια ότι θα είχαμε περισσότερη αυτοπεποίθηση και ο αντίπαλος θα δεχόταν περισσότερη πίεση. Σε κάθε περίπτωση έχω την αίσθηση και μια αίσθηση της... δεν αισθάνομαι και τόσο καλά με αυτό το αποτέλεσμα, με την έννοια ότι θα μπορούσαμε να είχαμε εκμεταλλευτεί διαφορετικά κάποιους χώρους οι οποίοι θα βρίσκονταν είχαμε κάποιους μάλλον χώρους στην πλάτη της άμυνας του αντιπάλου, τους οποίους θα μπορούσαμε να είχαμε διαχειριστεί διαφορετικά. Δεχτήκαμε 2 γκολ, το πρώτο και το τρίτο, τα οποία ήταν αφελή, οπότε έχω αυτή την αίσθηση ότι θα μπορούσαμε να είχαμε φύγει με ένα θετικότερο αποτέλεσμα από εδώ.
Genel olarak bu akşamki değerlendirmeyi istedi. Bazı pozisyonları iyi değerlendiremedik. Bu pozisyonları daha iyi değerlendirseydik bu maç nasıl olurdu? Hocanın cevabı, fırsatları kesinlikle iyi değerlendiremedik. Offside bayrağı kalktı bir pozisyonda, ki offside değildi. Yakaladığında atacaksın bu durumlarda. Çünkü pozisyonları iyi değerlendirmezsen rakibin özgüvenini de yıkamazsın. Zaten kaliteli ve baskılı oynayan bir takımla karşı karşıyaydık. O yüzden daha iyi değerlendirseydik daha iyisini yapabilirdik. İlk yarıdaki pozisyonlara özellikle de daha iyi değerlendirmeliydik. Ki bunu yapsaydık çok daha iyi bir skorla buradan ayrılmış olacaktık.
Καλησπέρα. Πέρα από το αποτέλεσμα, το αφήνουμε στην άκρη. Ο ΠΑΟΚ μετά το 1-1 έδειξε ότι αυτό που κυνηγούσε δεν είναι να διασφαλίσει ένα βαθμό, αλλά να βρει ένα δεύτερο γκολ που ενδεχομένως θα μπορούσε να τη δώσει την νίκη. Άρα, ως συμπέρασμα δικό μου είναι ότι ο ΠΑΟΚ έβγαλε προσωπικότητα σε μια από τις πιο δύσκολες έδρες της Ευρώπης απέναντι σε μια πάρα πολύ καλή Γαλατάσαράι. Είναι κάτι που κρατάει ο προπονητής εν ώψη της συνέχειας της φετινής σεζόν.
Apart from the final result of the game, when the scoreline was at 1-1, the way that PAOK was playing showed that was looking to score a second goal and not to secure, let's say, the draw. This, in his conclusion, shows that the team showed personality and played good football in a one of the most difficult stadiums to play in Europe. Do you believe that this is a thing that PAOK can use in the future?
Well, for sure, we could have managed better the first half because our personality had increased moment by moment during the game, but in the first half we could have had much better control of the ball, and we missed some easy balls that gave more possession to Galatasaray. We would have liked to create much more pressure in the first half. We created the pressure, but just from transition from the moment when we gave the ball. In the second half, the things had changed because we entered with more personality, with more confidence, and we managed to move the ball nice, and was Galatasaray, the team that was defending and trying to steal balls and to go in transition. These are kind of games that could give us experience, confidence, experience to manage such pressure from teams with quality players, with team with quality in tough atmospheres. And this could be also used in Greece because it's a totally different level of intensity and of pressure.
Σίγουρα δεν διαχειριστήκαμε σωστά το πρώτο ημίχρονο. Η προσωπικότητα ήταν κάτι το οποίο χτιζόταν στιγμή με στιγμή στο παιχνίδι, αλλά οι κύριες απειλές τις οποίες είχαμε στο πρώτο ημίχρονο ήταν από κάποιες μεταβάσεις τις οποίες προσπαθήσαμε να έχουμε κλέβοντας την μπάλα από την κυκλοφορία της Γαλατασαράι. Νομίζω ότι στο δεύτερο ημίχρονο οι ρόλοι αντιστράφηκαν. Περισσότερο εμείς είχαμε καλύτερη διαχείριση της μπάλας και η Γαλατασαράι προσπαθούσε να πάει σε αυτές τις επιθετικές μεταβάσεις. Σίγουρα το να παίζει σε αυτό το επίπεδο είναι κάτι το οποίο δίνει αυτοπεποίθηση, δίνει εμπειρίες, είναι κάτι το οποίο θα χρησιμοποιήσουμε και στο μέλλον προφανώς στα παιχνίδια της Ελληνικής Super League, χωρίς όμως παιχνίδια τα οποία δεν έχουν την ίδια ένταση ενδεχομένως, αλλά ό,τι εμπειρία παίρνουμε σε αυτά τα παιχνίδια θα είναι πολύ σημαντική για το μέλλον. Περίμενε.
I came after. No, he's the lady there.
Sonucun dışında yani 1-1 skor ikinciyi atsaydık biraz daha geri çekilmek yerine tabii ki zor bir karşılaşma, zor bir ortamda oynandı. Nasıl olurdu sorusuna hocanın cevabı ilk yarıyı daha iyi kesinlikle değerlendirmeliydik. Yine aynı şeyi söylüyorum. Aslında oyuncular arttırarak biraz daha performansı ilerlemişti. Kolay pozisyonları biz kaçırınca Galatasaray'a da şans vermiş olduk, güç vermiş olduk. Daha baskılı oynamalıydık. Daha özgüvenle başlamıştık aslında ama bu gibi karşılaşmalar, özellikle bu karşılaşma bize kesinlikle deneyim ve tecrübe kazandıracaktır. Ve bunu kesinlikle Yunan maçlarında da yani Yunanistan'da oynayacağımız karşılaşmalarda da bizim işimize yarayacak bu tarz maçlar.
Emre Oktay Anadolu Ajansı, hoca girip kaçırdıkları pozisyonlardan bahsetti. Galatasaray da birçok pozisyon buldu. Soyunma odasına girdiğinde kalecilerine teşekkür etti mi?
Also Galatasaray had a lot of positions in the game.
A lot of
positions in the game. So like PAOK. Have you thanked? Were you thankful for the goalkeeper when you came back to the changing room?
if we.
Yeah, about our goalkeeper, they had many chances. Our Galatasaray had many chances. And what did you do the goalkeeper in the end?
The chances of Galatasaray were coming by pressure that they put through their qualities and throwing a lot of balls inside of the box from lateral sides. Normal, trying to take advantage from the huge quality of Osimhen in these kind of situations and situations that were coming especially with these balls and second ball played. And yes, as I said before, was not an easy game, but taking consideration that Galatasaray played in their pitch, I can say that from here we could have gone with much more attention in details with a positive result. What means this positive result? Could be also a draw, but it was not a difference, huge difference between Galata and PAOK tonight. I would have liked to play home against Galata in our pitch, in front of our fans that know to create a huge and very tough atmosphere, and to play another game away.
Baskılı ve kaliteli oyunculara sahip olduğu için Galatasaray özellikle de yanlardan ortaya iyi atış yaptıkları için bu pozisyonları kazandılar aslında. Kesinlikle kolay bir maç değildi. Kendi evlerindeydiler ama bu onlar için bir artıydı. Yani aslında Galatasaray'dan çok bir farklı oynadığımızı düşünmüyorum. Yani daha düşük bir seviyede oynadığımızı düşünmüyorum. İsterdim ki Galatasaray'da bizim ev sahipliği yaptığımız karşılaşmada yani bir rövanş oynamayı isterdim Galatasaray'la. O zaman daha bizim taraftarımız önünde daha farklı bir skorla yani ayrılacağımızı düşünüyorum. Buradan da daha iyi bir skorla ayrılabileceğimize inanıyordum yani. Kötü oynamadı kesinlikle.
Η ερώτηση αφορούσε το γεγονός πως και η Γαλατασαράι είχε κάποιες ευκαιρίες και αν είπε κάτι στον τερματοφύλακα του στο τέλος του παιχνιδιού. Η απάντηση του κ. Λουτσέσκου ήταν πως οι περισσότερες ευκαιρίες τις οποίες δημιούργησε η Γαλατασαράι προήλθαν από μεγάλες μπάλες και πίεση η οποία ασκήθηκε κυρίως από τις πλάγιες ζώνες, τις οποίες προσπαθούσαν να βρούνε τον Όζιμεν, ο οποίος είναι ένας ποδοσφαιριστής με πολύ μεγάλη ποιότητα, οπότε είναι κάτι απολύτως φυσιολογικό. Στην γενική εικόνα του αγώνα δεν νομίζω πως υπήρχε τόσο μεγάλη διαφορά σε σχέση με την Γαλατασαράι και τον ΠΑΟΚ παικτικά. Θα προτιμούσα να παίξουμε στην έδρα μας με τη Γαλατασαράι, με τους φιλάθλους μας να μπορούν να δημιουργήσουν μια ξεχωριστή ατμόσφαιρα που θα οθούσε μας πολύ περισσότερο και να έχουμε κάποιο άλλο παιχνίδι εκτός έδρας. Τα πράγματα ίσως θα ήταν διαφορετικά.
Άλλη ερώτηση. Έλα Κώστα τελευταία.
Αν και είναι αρχαία ακόμα, επειδή είδαμε και τον Αντρίγια στο τέλος με τις κράμπες, φαίνεται ότι το επίπεδο αυτής της διοργάνωσης είναι πιο πάνω από το Conference. Άρα η κατανάλωση δυνάμεων είναι ακόμη μεγαλύτερη.
Η κατανάλωση
δυνάμεων που κάνει ο ΠΑΟΚ και έχει και παιχνίδια στο πρωτάθλημα. Όπως τώρα, ας πούμε, έχει ένα τοπικό ντέρμπι. Αν αυτό το πράγμα για τον coach δημιουργεί μια συνθήκη ακόμη καλύτερης διαχείρισης. Στη λεπτομέρειά της δηλαδή ακόμη πρέπει να δώσει ακόμη μεγαλύτερη έμφαση. Αν είναι το μεγάλο στοίχημα του ΠΑΟΚ, ας πούμε, να αντέξει παράλληλα αυτή την περίοδο.
It's still the beginning of the season and the beginning of this competition for PAOK. They saw Andrija Zivkovic in the end having some cramps. This might show that the level of performance of the teams is in a higher level. This will require from the players a higher energy consumption. Is this also a big challenge for you to pay attention to every detail? We have this game tonight. On Sunday we have a local derby, and after it goes on and on.
To know the team from derby or what?
No.
If generally you will pay more attention to every detail more.
Why you ask me this? You know very well how I think and which are my thoughts. But Zivko had also probably I didn't see this, but don't forget that for the last days before Volos game he couldn't train and he didn't participate in that game. So also this could have been his small problem. But I believe that we finish very well and we move forward. We'll prepare in the best way the game of Sunday.
Ξέρετε πολύ καλά πώς είμαι, τον τρόπο που δουλεύουμε. Δεν θα σας πω προφανώς την δεκάδα για την Κυριακή. Ο Αντρίγια είναι ένας ποδοσφαιριστής ο οποίος δεν το πρόσεξα σε εκείνη τη στιγμή αυτό που συνέβη με την Κράμπα, αλλά θα πρέπει να ξέρετε ότι κάποιες 2 μέρες πριν το παιχνίδι με το Βόλο, το προηγούμενο παιχνίδι της ομάδας μας δεν προπονήθηκε, οπότε ίσως να του έλειψε κάτι σχετικά. Αυτή είναι η κατάσταση. Νομίζω ότι τελειώσαμε στο κομμάτι της φύσης κατάστασης πάρα πολύ καλά το παιχνίδι και δεν μπορούμε να κάνουμε κάτι άλλο πέραν από το να προχωρήσουμε μπροστά.
Henüz sezonun başındayız. Bu lig içinde yani Avrupa Ligi içinde daha ilk maçtı. Zivkovic gibi bazı oyuncular hani zorlandı, kramp yaşadı falan. Bununla ilgili her detaya dikkat etmeniz gerekiyor. Yani oyuncuların durumuyla ilgili de bu sizi zorluyor mu? Hocanın cevabı bunu neden soruyorsun? Tabii ki oyuncularımı tanıyorum. Zaten Zico yeni sakatlıktan çıkmıştı. Tam hazırlanamadı, antrenmanlara katılamadı. Bildiğimiz şeyler, biliyorsunuz siz de zaten durumunu. Dolayısıyla pazar günü iyi bir şekilde hazırlanacağız.
Last one to the gentleman back, please. The microphone, please.
Karar Gazetesi Furkan Uzun. 16 maç sonra PAOK bugün ilk defa yenildi. Bu sezonda ilk yenilgilerini aldılar. Bunun nedeni Galatasaray'ın daha kaliteli bir takıma sahip olmasına mı bağlar? Yoksa nerede yanlış yaptığını düşünür acaba Sayın Lucescu?
Okay, after 16 games, this is the first lost game. Do you think it's because of the quality of Galatasaray, or you think you could do something better? You're looking to yourself like, what could I do better?
I already explained in the other questions. I will explain one more time. Galatasaray has a huge quality, is a nice team, is in a good moment, confident moment as well. They won 3-1 in Fenerbahce Stadium. So it wasn't an easy game for us, but on the same time we had our possibilities and our opportunities. We didn't manage to score, and we received 2 naive goals that costed the game. At this level, these kind of situations could make you to lose one game. If you don't score when you have these big opportunities, or you make easy mistakes and you receive goals, so it's difficult to win. But on the other hand, the game was played in a very nice way, and we played as all the people understood, with our will to win and to give everything until the end of the game. We were also lucky because this game was played here in Galatasaray pitch, and the draw was not to play in Salonic.
Aslında bu sorunun cevabını açıkladım önceki sorularda. İyi kalitede bir takım olduğunu Galatasaray'ın zaten söyledim. Özgüvenli bir durumdalar şu anda. İyi performans, yani iyi bir döneminde Galatasaray. Fenerbahçe maçını da kazandıktan sonra tabii ki daha da özgüvenleri artmış olabilir. Kolay bir karşılaşma değildi ama iyi pozisyonlar yakalamayı başardık. Sadece onları değerlendirmeyi aslında başaramadık. Sen pozisyonlarını değerlendirmezsen de tabii ki kazanmak daha zor oluyor. Kesinlikle iyi bir maçtı ve yine aynı şeyi söyleyeceğim. Galatasaray şanslıydı kendi sahalarında oynadıkları için, kendi taraftarlarının önünde, ama biz de kazanmak için her şeyi yaptık.
Η ερώτηση ήταν αν μετά από αυτό το παιχνίδι θεωρεί πως η ποιότητα της Γαλατασαράι ήταν αυτή που έκρινε το παιχνίδι και αν κοιτώντας τον εαυτό του θα έλεγε αν θα μπορούσε να κάνει κάτι διαφορετικό. Η απάντηση του κ. Λουτσέσκου ήταν πως το έχει εξηγήσει, αλλά θα το εξηγήσει άλλη μια φορά. Αντιμετωπίσαμε μια ποιοτική ομάδα, μια καλή ομάδα, αλλά όταν σε αυτά τα παιχνίδια σου παρουσιάζονται οι ευκαιρίες οι οποίες έχεις, θα πρέπει να καταφέρεις να σκοράρεις. Έτσι είναι το παιχνίδι. Νομίζω πως αν τα πράγματα ήταν διαφορετικά, θα ήθελα μάλλον να δω πόσο διαφορετικά θα ήταν τα πράγματα αν αντιμετωπίζαμε την Γαλατασαράι στην έδρα μας στη Θεσσαλονίκη και όχι εδώ. Νομίζω πως το παιχνίδι γενικότερα παίχτηκε με ίσους όρους και χωρίς να φαίνεται κάτι διαφορετικό. Είχε τύχει η Γαλατασαράι για το γεγονός πως το παιχνίδι βρισκόταν στην Κωνσταντινούπολη και όχι στην Θεσσαλονίκη.
Thank you. Good night.